Maybe not the crowd reaction that you were hoping for after, what was obviously a pretty big win.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you respond to something like that? And
I don't care. Like I won 2-1. Anybody who doesn't think so, I think that was a 10-8 round. I pieced him up in the first half of the first round. He held me down. He did a good job. He has really good top control. He's really tight on his doubles. He's strong. And he's got really good positioning. But I won the first 2 rounds pretty easily. He didn't do anything on the ground. The end of the first 2 rounds. He did a really good job in the third. Like when he got me down, did a really good job. Did a really good job re-shooting once I finally got up. It was disheartening, for sure. But I won the fight.
Given the way that we've seen fights get judged over the history of this sport, was there any part of you, as you're waiting to hear
I was
those?
nervous about it?
Yeah, I mean,
no, I felt I pieced him up pretty solidly. Anybody, to Roy's credit, I firmly believe that anybody else in the world slept multiple times in that fight. Especially in the first round, I think anybody else in the world, nobody takes that. Roy does. And it was frustrating, but we knew it going in. We felt that Roy was going to be very similar to Ollie Thompson, where I just hit that dude with the kitchen sink many times and it was still there. And we knew Roy was going to be the same way. We figured this was going to be a 15-minute nasty fight. And it was.
How's your shoulder?
My shoulder? Other than sexy? I don't know. Should something be wrong with it? I don't know.
It seemed to me that you might have heard it in the last round.
You talking like this right here when I got dumped?
Yeah.
Talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's some Travis Brown, man. Come on, girl, man. Shit. By the way, this is a white Russian. Just like you guys know that. No fatal joke.
Matt, you know what Roy does. You know what he was going to try to do. He still took you down. What is it about him that he's going to? You know what kind of takedowns he does, but he still gets. What does he do that's so difficult to prevent him from taking you down?
He's durable. And he doesn't spend any superfluous energy, right? He's extremely efficient with his energy. He was tired. I mean, he's strong. He stays really tight on his doubles. He's hard to get away from. Really, really difficult. I felt like I was going to be able to sprawl and brawl on him all day long. I didn't think if he got me against the wall, I thought that was going to be safe. I thought it was going to be fine. I wasn't. He was strong. He had really good positioning.
Do you feel this helps you going into your next fight? Because either Mola Wall or Ryan Bader, both those guys, striker wrestlers.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. And I live at Purdue University. I wrestle with the Purdue wrestling team. My team, Team 2-ton, all really strong wrestlers. So I'll be prepared for it whenever it is. I don't even know when the date is.
those guys fight in May, so
Got a while to go.
yeah, you're okay for a bit.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out for a little bit.
How are you with a layoff like that? I mean, is that going to be you totally cool with that?
A rolling stone gathers no moss, brother, and I'm trying to stay momentum filled. But that's what the man says. That's what the man says.
You said before the fight, this is one of the fights you really, looking back on your career, wanted back, but couldn't have it back. How does it feel to get that redemption in your match?
It was a great fight. That's how I feel. I feel like it was a great fight. Roy is an extremely tough dude, and he's salty. I went to go talk to him after the fight, and he and his wife were salty about it. But I mean, like they say in Russia, tough shitsky. I mean, it is what it is, you know. And he's tough. It was a good fight. But I think I made it way too exciting. But I mean, good on Roy. He did a great job.
Matt, throughout the week, you look really relaxed. You're just chilling. Tonight, you had this whole new swagger about you. You look really confident. Do you feel like you kind of own this heavyweight Grand Prix? Come in with the win over Fedor. He's possibly matched up next. Is this a whole new confidence that you feel? Kind of like making your throne, really?
Well, I believe I'm a casually arrogant prick. So yeah, I believe that's somewhat accurate. But I don't think I'm arrogant enough to not think that I'm infallible and that I can't be beaten. So I think from that, I've got a lot to learn. My teammates, Team 2-Time, and Coach Henry and everybody down in Florida, they won't ever let me get too big for my britches. In Purdue, like Coach Tyrell Todd and Jake Aiden, the guys I wrestled with there, and Sean Streck, like those dudes will. When I get back home, my daughter and I have a father-daughter dance. She accepted my offer, by the way. So we have a father-daughter dance tomorrow night, and then I'll be back in the wrestling room on Monday, and they'll be dumping me on my head left and right.
Do you think that you delivered tonight for Bellator for the main event?
I think a majority draw of a tough ass fight is delivering, I would say. I know somebody didn't like it. Like I said before, tough shit ski.
Is your knee okay? See it wrapped up.
Yeah, it's just a compression sleeve. That's all. Like, it's fine. There's no kind of issues with it. I just wear, like, because I poke so much, I pivot so much on it for my kicks, and I torque a lot on it. So sometimes it'll kind of puff up on me a little bit. So I just put it on there after a fight or after a real heavy practice. Just kind of make sure that any kind of inflammation pushes out, circles back out.
Matt, your next opponent obviously is going to be Bellator or King Mo. They're both light heavyweights. You're obviously a lot bigger than them. How do you feel about fighting a light heavyweight? Do you think you'll get enough credit beating a quality opponent? You know that they're...
Mo's fought heavyweight a handful of times. So, and he won a heavyweight Grand Prix, right, in Ryzen?
Yeah.
So Mo can be heavyweight if he wants. And Bader's no punk. I mean, he's a light heavyweight champ. And there's always, that's why this Grand Prix is kind of exciting. It's really the super fight Grand Prix. Like, there's always conversations where a light heavyweight beat a heavyweight. Can a heavyweight handle their quickness? Can a light heavyweight handle their power? This is a what-if tournament.
Do you have a preference of fighting Bellator or King Mo?
I don't care. Let them figure it out.
All right. Now, obviously, they're light heavyweights. You're a heavyweight. You're going to be bigger than them. Does that change anything in your body? Like, do you want to bulk up a little bit and even bigger, or the opposite, maybe slim down and try to match that speed?
I'm skinny right now. I don't know if you can tell how sexy I was with my shirt on today or not, but I'm probably 251. I weighed in with jeans and a belt buckle on, so I'm probably 251. I don't see myself getting much thinner than that. I mean, hell, whatever my body does. I'm going to be 40 this year, man. My body just does whatever the hell it wants to do, and I just go along with it.
Now, before this tournament, you said that you thought Roy Nelson was the number 2 guy, that he was your biggest test.
Yeah.
Do you feel any relief now that you got past what you consider your biggest test in this tournament?
I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think was that an accurate assessment, especially after tonight?
There's a lot of good guys in this. I don't know.
There are a lot of really good guys in this. I don't know, man. I haven't had a chance to marinate on it, but I'm ready to go drink some White Russians and hang out with my family.
And my last question for you: that third round, you know, the crowd was going crazy. Roy Nelson had you in that crucifix. How hurt were you?
I wasn't hurt at all. I wasn't hurt at all, actually. Like, and the punches weren't even bad, or the elbows, they weren't bad. Like, they were landing, but like most of the time they were landing with like this part of your elbow, so it's pretty meaty. So really, it didn't really bother me at all. It was just that's why I'm really glad I didn't stop it, because it wasn't doing anything to me at all.
All right, I lied. One more. Were you talking to the referee at all? It seemed like you were.
Yeah, I felt like Roy's toe, because I was pushing down, I was going for to hook his leg, to pull him out of position to change his hips, and I couldn't hook his toe, and it felt like it was like a dead stop. So I was like, hey, is his toe in the fence? Because it felt like his big toe from the angle was stuck in the fence because there was no leeway, there was no give. And most of the time there's going to be some kind of a give if I can hook a heel in there and try to pull it apart, and it wasn't.
Was he saying anything back to you like, hey, I'm going to stop this? Or
Yeah, I think he said improve your position, and I did, right? I mean, it was hard. Roy has great positioning, so it was difficult to improve position, but I did, and that's the reason why I never got stopped. I think I was never in trouble. I was never in danger. Like, I was communicating very freely with him throughout the entire thing, so you can tell if I was dazed or not, and I wasn't.
All right, last question.
Matt, last question for me here. I know your first couple fights, you were getting dropped, you were doing a lot of things, engaging a lot. This fight seemed your footwork was on par, you were moving around, you didn't let him just tee off with the right hook. How much have you been working on that? How much have you worked on just...
I let him tee off on the right hook?
No, in this fight you were almost more agile on your feet, you were moving around. How much have you been working on that? You know, the footwork and becoming more of a complete striker.
You know, that's what we work on all the time. And with Roy, like, we know that Roy wants to fight no phone moves. And for me, my fighting style is get me wide open, let me move around, let me be an athlete. I cannot athlete anybody in MMA, I believe, but like in heavyweight division. And so I felt that, or we felt, we felt that be athletic, mobile. It's only 17 minutes. Like, I can do anything in the world for 17 minutes. Maybe 15 and a half. I got time. All right, sounds good, bud.
That's it.